This week in JordanJaunts, we're at the Edinburgh Christmas Market. Iconic, historic, but is it now outrageously expensive?
We tackle the food, rides and festive chaos and meet a couple from Bolton chasing some legendary pies.
Is this still Europe's best Christmas market, or has it finally gone too far?
And then the shocker. One small mistake means Nicola eats meat for the first time in decades. Welcome to Edinburgh Christmas Market. This is the most famous Christmas market in the whole of Europe.
But is it magical or just windy, busy with outrageous prices? We're here to find out if it lives up to the hype in 2025. How does Edinburgh compare to London? How does it compare to Inverness? Let's go and find out. We've arrived in Edinburgh and we're here for the Christmas market. To be honest, it's so busy I just want to go back home again.
Get ourselves back up to Inverness. We were critical of Inverness, but one thing going for it, it was quiet.
It's the same as it was last year. There's a big detour to get in. You have to walk across the bridge to get in.
You need to walk across the railway line again by the looks of it. I could be wrong, but it's certainly looking that way to me.
No, we are. We're crossing the railway bridge. What I would say about this is it means when you go in you get a full view of the whole market. So trying to look in the plus side of it.
The panoramic view.
And it probably disperses the crowd a bit. I think if you do have mobility issues you can get in a different way.
Right, well that's good.
Yeah.
It's all about being inclusive.
Absolutely.
I'm sure Edinburgh Market's all about that.
Something I really like about this setup is the way you just quickly get into stalls and the way they've managed to extend it but also managed to spread it out. So it just gives you enough time to see things, enough time to just really have a full night here in a not rushed feeling.
One thing it does strike me is it is very busy. Very busy. But why wouldn't it be? It's the Scottish capital. It's a fantastic Christmas market. I'm looking on YouTube about the amount of people travelling all over Europe to find the best Christmas market. I think this would be hard to beat. This is Edinburgh. There's very few places with the history of Edinburgh, and there's very few places with Christmas markets going as long as Edinburgh. We've got it all. We've got stalls, we've got food, we've got entertainment, we've got the showsies. But even more so, we've got the backdrop of Edinburgh Castle in Princes Street. What more could you ask for? It's not cheap. Carousel is £6 each, and you may be thinking it'll get a family discount, but no, £6 each. So if you get 3 kids with you, there's 5 of you in a family, £30. Tell you what, how good is that? How quick is that maths? I've not lost it. But 30 quid just to get yourself on the carousel, over in 2 minutes. Now in true JordanJaunts style, I'll photobomb them and get mine for free. How good's that?
Do you know what though? I'm not sure how the photos will look because the camera is inside the snow globe. So how's it going to look like you're in a snow globe?
This is very true. You can buy them off JordanJaunts for £5. We just got them there. I think this is going to be a bit difficult to take a picture, Nicola. We were thinking we'll get the introduction at the Edinburgh sign, and there's about 1,000 people at the Edinburgh sign.
Yeah. It is so Instagrammable, isn't it? It's just good.
It is a fantastic backdrop. It's a cold night, and we need to get business done.
I think you're right though. We've been lots of places and we've never quite seen this. It is perfectly set up for Instagram. First stop the bargains.
I think so, but I'm slightly starstruck.
Are you?
Coming from Inverness with 2 stalls, I'm like, which one do you go to here? There's an abundance of themed foods, different bars, different rides to go on. I need to get my head around this. See, coming from the north of Scotland, this definitely plays with the mind.
You think he was Donald from Sky there?
Well, I'm Donald.
You have been in a city before, James.
No, I have, yes, but I'm just saying, compared to last night, when we were in Inverness, I've come down here and I'm absolutely, I would say slightly overwhelmed with the amount of stuff here.
Funny, you just made me think of a puzzler there. Why has no one even got just the right amount of whelm? We're either overwhelmed or underwhelmed. Is anybody ever perfectly whelmed?
Well, what I would say is, there's a beer stall over there. Once I get one of them in me, I might just be centre. This market's had lots of criticism for the outrageous prices. I'm not convinced it's justified at the moment. £5.50 a mulled wine, £7 for a beer, a draft beer. It's not outrageous. It is Christmas market prices, but it's not outrageous. It's the prices you pay in most pubs in Edinburgh. So for me, that's okay. There's once a year opportunity here to make money and keep yourself going for the rest of the year on us. But anyway, not bad at all. I was expecting a lot worse.
I do imagine that Edinburgh Council must charge quite a lot for the stall holders to be here.
Absolutely, and I think that's the point, isn't it? So I'm okay with that. I think that's not outrageous. Whether we get along the line and things get more expensive or food becomes very expensive, I'm not seeing it so far. I think I've had enough beers, so I think mulled wine, get into that festive spirit. I don't think it's that badly priced either. Instant gun and a hot chocolate, an outrageous £12. I was going to get a mulled wine and that really was outrageous for £6.50, so I decided give myself the upgrade, get the instant gun, £7, good value. Cheers. So if you watched the London video, you would note that Nicola never managed to get that hot chocolate because the queues were far too big. Now that's one thing I would say about here in Edinburgh. Plenty of staff on, the queues aren't big, but the place is still buzzing. Is it the fact that the prices are so outrageous that no one's getting anything, or is it just the fact that it's great Scottish service? I'll put it down to this great Scottish service and outrageous prices.
I'm happy.
Happy wife, happy life.
That rips my knitting. Don't you say that?
So behind us here is the cherry plains, a bargain price of £13.50. Now we've got Hannah meeting us later, and Hannah loves the cherry plains, so I think I'll leave it for Nicola and Hannah to go on because there's no way I'm paying £13.50 to go on the cherry plains. You can take me Hannah on.
I've got a better option.
What's that?
I could use last year's footage. They were only £10 last year and we went on them. I might just use last year's footage.
Whatever works for you, Nicola.
£13.50 if there are 4 of you. You're £54. That is a lot. Buy £54. Buy everyone just one drink. You're up at £100. And you've only been here for 7 minutes.
It's outrageous. And because the queues are so small, you could pay £200 before you know it.
It does make you wonder though, like who's got money to do that? You know, we're 2 weeks before Christmas. Who can come and afford and blow £100 in a wee family evening?
Santa's coming. But that's part of your present to Santa, coming to the Christmas market.
I don't think many teenagers would agree to that.
Nah, I agree. So just don't bring them and just come yourself. Nicola was just saying to me there about the value of not drinking. So Nicola's had a hot chocolate, I have the beer, and already her hot chocolate's in the bin because she's finished it. And I've still got most of my beer left. So talk about value. Get yourself an innocent gun. Look at this behind me here, the Dutch Stroop waffles, £9. But they do look fantastic. You've got a couple of the waffles, get yourself a filling. You saying hello?
I just wanted to say that the Christmas pies on this market are unbelievably, and they're that good. We've come back from Bolton this year to buy them.
Ah, right,
So
good.
the Christmas pies over there
Oh,
with mushy peas are amazing.
Oh, really?
fantastic. All the way from Bolton as well?
All the way from Bolton.
Ah,
Just to
fantastic.
buy the Christmas pies with mushy peas.
Oh, wow.
I must
Fantastic.
get a business card to like get some.
You absolutely should, you absolutely
you go.
should.
Oh, I tell you what, we were here last year. They were
Yeah,
absolutely.
get this man in.
No, I'm not.
No.
I'm just reiterating what she said.
Yeah.
They were absolutely belting. And what we did is we asked them to put them in tin foil on the train, take them home, and then we had the meal on the train. home.
Brilliant.
Fantastic.
Beautiful.
A pure banquet.
Beautiful, honestly, beautiful.
Fantastic.
Beautiful.
Might
Yeah.
get some then. That's, you don't
Oh,
get better
listen.
recommended than that.
No, honestly. It was a bit of trial and error,
Yeah.
and it worked out fantastic. And that's why we're back here this year as well.
Fantastic. It's a good
Brilliant.
market, isn't it? It's very
Brilliant.
good.
Very nice.
Fabulous.
Listen, you guys have a lovely evening. Yeah?
Same to you.
and have a
Have a
nice
good time.
Christmas
Cheers.
as well.
Yeah,
Have a
happy
good-
Christmas.
Cheers.
Thank
Good time.
you.
Cheers. Thank you.
Bye.
Do you know that's one of the brilliant things about doing YouTube is meeting fantastic people.
I missed a trick though.
But
We forgot to invite them to our Christmas night out next year. I'm going to get something from here. There's vegetarian options, and we've got to do it when people bring those to the party. I'm buying. Nicola. So wait till James hears the price of this pie. Ooh. So I've got a vegetarian haggis pie and chips. So hopefully it's good.
the big question is, Nicola, considering it's a Christmas market, how much?
What's that?
How much was
What?
a pie and chips?
Trying to hear you? James is not going to be It is tasty. I'm not sure if it's vegetarian. Hang on. I'm trying to look at this.
I think considering it says plant-based vegetarian pie, Nicola. This might be a bit of a moment here. No, it's got to be. It's the only it's plant-based mixed vegans.
Brussels sprouts and bacon.
There's seen haggis here as well.
Yeah.
I'm thinking yours wasn't a veggie one, Nicola.
I don't think so. I'll just check, but I don't think so.
You are a good runner, aren't
Good. It's really good. I can see why this is award winning, and it definitely beats the meat one that I just was given. Do you know what though? They were so apologetic. These things happen, you know. So apologetic. But I'm definitely preferring this one. It's good. Vegan haggis. It's brilliant. Even if you're not Scottish and you don't think you'll like haggis, vegetarian or vegan haggis taste is the bomb. It's the bomb. You should definitely try it.
Now, more importantly, Nicola,
Uh-huh.
how much was it for the privilege of vegan haggis and chips?
What was that?
How much was it? I think
Are you obsessed with these prices? It was £12.95.
okay, well, it was all good, so good. That's the thing, when you've been into, I think you just take the crust back from the the meat filled one, you're like, I definitely had some meat in it. Anyway, you did get your chips replenished as well, so how brilliant could it be? These things happen, you know, and that's it. And to be fair, it wasn't until I sort of get involved in it and tasted it and said, I'm definitely sure that tastes like normal haggis. Then Nicola was like, yes, you're right, I must hand it in. Christmas to you. I'm loving Nicola's no beer for a year. I was sorting out the tech there. Nicola took my beer. Normally it'd be gone. The time I picked it back up again, and it is still the same as it was.
How is that for self-control?
Fantastic.
It's 6 months today actually since I last had an alcoholic drink. I'm quite proud of myself.
Yeah, I was last night.
There's been a distinct lack of this. We've seen Christmas baubles and Christmas things, a lot of it's just been kind of mass produced, so it's nice to see some of this, you know, artisan products.
That is an unusual thing to find at Christmas Market, a bow tie stall. That's a wee bit different. Get ready for your Christmas night out with your bow tie.
Of the places we've been, this is my favourite. This is, I think this is worth a visit.
Well, I certainly think compared to Savannah, where it was $35 a bauble, £16 a bauble there, and they actually hand paint it personally for you. Good guys here in Edinburgh.
All of a sudden those outrageous prices feel like we got a bargain.
Exactly. What are we going to get painted in our bauble?
What would you get painted?
JordanJaunts.
Oh yeah, of course.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's go and organise that.
Absolutely.
I'm liking the Mr. Claus hats. I think I'll maybe get one of them instead of a bonnet. What do you think? Do you see
don't
me?
have the same style as a bonnet. You should, sure James should get a bonnet. Let me know in the comments if you agree with me. This man needs a bonnet. Some men look cool with them.
Yep.
You've got a face that would look cool with them. Sure he would.
Or maybe I'll just get my Tammy. Again, I mean, I like that in Banter.
That'll be £50, please.
I'll tell you what a bargain, eh? What a bargain here in the Edinburgh Market.
Oh, that's one thing you definitely get at the Edinburgh Market.
Exactly,
Which
it's
is
a bargain. Fantastic. Oh, you say that again. £50, £50.
I've enjoyed that about being here in Edinburgh. The banter, you know, you don't get that everywhere. And we've had such a brilliant year this year, just travelling around, and it's great to be here in Scotland.
Oh, the banter's brilliant.
Yeah.
£50 then, this time it's £100. Get a drink for £100, it's a bargain here at the Edinburgh Market. It's not expensive at all, it's not a rip-off.
The big wheel behind us, it's £12 per person. If you're an Edinburgh resident, you get 20% off, so £9.40. So if that sum's correct. But anyway, 20% off. I'll work it out later with the calculator.
I don't think that's actually that much different from a couple of years ago.
No.
We took my mum out a couple of years ago up there, and I think it's quite similar priced.
Okay. Do you know, I can't remember. In my head, it was £8 each when we went.
Well, that's okay. It's only 24 then.
I think so.
It's not actually went up that bad there, actually, to be fair. Compared to other things, I don't think that's bad at all. It's a big wheel, it takes you a wee while to come off it, you do enjoy it. You're not on and off in 2 minutes.
I mean, the thing is, we can look at it and say, oh, that's expensive. But when there's a queue there, we're in the minority. People are queuing to get on that, so plenty of people are willing to pay that. So it must be a reasonable price.
I think compared to cherry planes, it's really good value. Because
oh no, it's slightly.
no, 1650 cherry planes.
1350.
1350. They get blown away. The Edinburgh Market, the blow away. I tell you what.
I wouldn't want to be on the cherry planes right now.
Exactly, you'll be absolutely. I think you've been in Morocco before you know it. The mulled wine there, you're like this. It's not just alcohol, mulled wine, there's 0% as well.
Water.
Want to try one?
Can I try a wee bit of the non-alcoholic one, please? Yeah, thank you. I've been doing 1 year no beer, so yeah, so thank you.
Only got 1 month left, I think.
Pardon?
1 month? Oh, to the end of December?
Yeah, no, it started in June, so I'm halfway through. But oh, that smells good. So this is Pilgrim's alcohol-free mulled wine. Nice and spicy. It's good.
That's actually really tasty. Quite fruity,
Very fruity.
but really tasty. I do love a Christmas market, but everything comes with a premium price. Even a wee truckle of cheese, £7. It's certainly not good value. It's one of these things, it's one-offs that you spend this time of year when you get caught up in the festive spirit, the festive cheer, and you just think, well, it is what it is, that's the price. And then you go up the road, check your bank account and go, you are joking, I spent that. But the truth is you did, because you get caught up in it. And we all do.
I do think there's a extravagance at Christmas though. So you're seeing nice cheese as the example, you see nice cheese and you go, oh well, it's Christmas, it's nice to have some nice cheeses with biscuits or crackers.
Yep.
So I think it's a time for a bit of extravagance.
It is, and it's Christmas cheese after all. Even though you can buy the same Christmas cheese in January.
It's just because James likes us to get us the basic ranges. So if you feel sorry for me, just send me a wee fiver and I can get a nice chuckle. I'll get an upgrade.
Not true at all. Not true at all. We do buy taste the difference.
Only when it's half price.
Well, that's true. Anyway, we have had a fantastic time here, even though it's been very windy, very rainy. The atmosphere has been fantastic here at Edinburgh Market. I think it's definitely time for us to head back up north before the train gets cancelled. There's definitely a storm arriving here in Edinburgh. Anyway.
Oh no, James.
Oh no, Nicola, but it's been a very extensive market here in Edinburgh. As always, it never lets you down, the Edinburgh Christmas Market. Full of cheer, full of brilliant food, drink, different rides you get. But probably more importantly, the price is unique.
It really has been a great day and evening here in Edinburgh, and Edinburgh remains one of my favourite cities. The market here, we haven't really been comparing, but if I was to compare, this one beats all the others that we've seen this year, hands down.
It's a fantastic market, plenty of banter, plenty of brilliant food. It's so expansive, and they've done a great job here over the years to just extend it and make it just look that wee bit aesthetically different. Brilliant people, and we've actually bumped into so many people wanting to take part in the video, which has been brilliant as well. But I'll not forget the couple from Bolton who love the pies. they definitely take the accolade. And they're back down the road, heading to Bolton with the pies in hand. But what a market. I often think we go abroad, we look at different places to try and get that something a bit different. But I think it would take a lot to beat Edinburgh. Edinburgh's certainly fantastic, and always will be that most famous market in Europe.
So with that, we'll say goodnight.
We will say goodnight.
We'll head for our train, and we'll see you in our next video. Bye for now.
Oh.
Thank you, JordanJaunts. He's been amazing.
Fantastic, mate. Thank you very much indeed. Lovely, brilliant.
Bye.
Thank you.
So, after all the mix up there, how much was the pie and chips?
£12.95.
You're struggling to see that?
£12.95.
Wow. That probably backs up the outrageous prices here at Edinburgh Market.